is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Hauled in downfield, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get out. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Mayfield.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man, he'll be the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Mayfield now gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Extra point up and good by Captain Zero. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy that springs for the good stuff. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for him, made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Vikings.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
The ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
This one complete to Scott Miller.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Down at the 31.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
42-yard line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
3rd down here.
And 6 yards to go.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
It's now 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
looking to throw on second down. James sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, James. And it is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now an option play on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Number 25.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Bengal 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll buy some time right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Barton on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is James. On 1st down, flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 more there and another 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
James on 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's James, operating from the gun, and he will score. Touchdown. Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have taken the lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Malik Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
34-yard line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 20.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now James from the gun on third down. Quick kick here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grover Stewart able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. James. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, James. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw. James. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
7 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Complete to Damian Williams.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
James now, off play action, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tackled back.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, James. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Operating from the gun, James. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw is James. Throwing on first down. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, James. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Vikings on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Sliding out of the pocket. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Holding. Offense. Can't do that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they couldn't get it in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
James on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds
This almost gets to the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
Extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. The team's locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
For 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And now out comes Minnesota. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. James. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's James to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2.
He's back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that...
And he can't get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy, he's going to make the roster, what it's going to be for him. Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
Yeah, and it's magnified with him being a rookie. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Campbell making the catch. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.